Here is just a truly outstanding gem quality volcanic glass, natural volcanic glass, Paleo story stone, face and mammoth effigy. This one from West Java, Indonesia. And look at the rainbow colors in this naturally occurring volcanic glass. This is nature made all the way. The color, it's very dense. It's a very dense, very heavy, hard to break, really. Very sturdy, very tough glass. And we have a beautiful mammoth, a baby mammoth with his little trunk off to the right there. And its exaggerated eye with a massive hair tuft above the head looking off to the right. Wow! That is just outstanding. And it's all paleo flaked. So this was flaked over 12,000 years ago with paleo flaking. So all the faceting that you see on the stone was done over 12,000 years ago by our Paleo Indian ancestors. All that flaking is paleo flaking. It's percussion and pressure flaking to form the profile of the imagery of the mammoths, which are viewed horizontally typically, and the faces, which are viewed vertically typically. And they're beautifully flaked and etched. You'll see some beautiful etching work on this glass. That's all ancient. That's an eye right there. Right there with all that etching right there is an eye of the face looking up from the back of the mammoth with the nose over here. Wow, that is just outstanding. That's the most beautiful stone that I have ever seen on planet Earth. It's a very rare stone when it gets into these multiple colors like this. Volcanic glass is usually one color, unicolor, and it's transparent usually. It comes in all colors of the rainbow. But to have all the colors of the rainbow incorporated in one specimen, that is extremely rare. I believe it to be the most beautiful gemstone on the planet. And this has all been tested independently with the Stephen F. Austin State University Geology Department in Austin, Texas. The University Geology Department tested a yellow, a blue, and a green Paleo story stone effigy made out of this volcanic glass, and it tested out to be naturally occurring volcanic glass. You can read about it in the More section right below this video. It gives good detailed analysis of what this glass is composed of and gives you a link to the actual spreadsheet that the university's geology department put together in testing this glass. And it'll give you every atomic element that's in this glass. And the important elements that are not in the glass are oxygen, which obsidian has oxygen, silicon dioxide, modern glass, man-made glass, silicon dioxide, tektites, meteoric glass have silicon dioxide. This has no oxygen. It has silicon, but it has absolutely no oxygen in it, no nitrogen in it, no hydrogen in it, and no sodium in it, which is used in man-made glass to lower the temperature of silicon to make it commercially feasible to produce. This is just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful glass here. And what we have again is we have the eye of the mammoth been flaked out right there. This is its baby trunk here. So the eye right there, its baby trunk coming down there. And its hair tuft, massive hair tuft above the head, facing right. And then when we turn it this way, now we have that baby mammoth image now. Beautiful baby mammoth image right there, facing left, with the trunk coming down over here, baby trunk, massive hair tuft. And then when we turn it over like this, this was flaked to stand upright in both directions, which is very, very, this was very prized material for our Paleo-Indian ancestors. They did not make spear points out of it or any utilitarian wear, no scrapers, no knives. This was strictly reserved for the manufacture of these beautiful, what I call Paleo story stone face and mammoth effigies, which display 2 human faces, one young and one old, and 2 mammoth images, also one young and one old. And this is a beautiful mature mammoth now facing off to the right. This is its trunk over here, sweeping down to the right, and it's sloped back. Wow, what a powerful, really mammoth image that is. Facing off to the right, we see this kind of perimeter profile flaked over and over again. They contour the profile to make this imagery. It's usually in a triangular type of form, typically, but just beautiful glass. Look at the colors in this glass. And not only was it flaked, but it was also etched. You can see the etching is all over this piece here. Etching lines are all, etching and grooving lines here. Look at all those grooving lines right there, right here. That's all grooved into the stone. This is another stoneworking technique, paleo stoneworking technique that I discovered when I discovered these flake stone effigies. And on paleo flake stone, to image the hair of the mammoth and the hair of the human faces, they etched the stone. And no one had observed that prior to my discovery of these wonderful, that's the eye of the mammoth, its big trunk, sweeping off to the right there. Wow. Look at that mammoth sweeping off to the right, its eye right up here. Whoa. We turn it over this way. Now we have that mature mammoth now with its eye right there, and you can see it's been etched around its eye for the hair flaring around its eyebrows and eye hair. The mammoths are depicted with hair flaring out from their eyes. This is the mature mammoth now facing left again with the big trunk coming down to the left. Just magnificent stone. Just tremendous colors. And then we have human faces as well. Of course, we have human faces looking up from the back of the mammoth, but we also have some pretty cool faces right here. Here's the eye of the face right here, been flaked away. And here's the pointed nose over to my little finger there, off to the right, lower right. That's the nose and the mouth below, and that's the eye. That's the young face looking off to the right. Then we have the old human face with the big sweepy nose with the eye again right here, this big flake that was removed to make the eye. And then we have the big nose coming off to the left. But I wanted to share one of the most, I think it is undoubtedly the most beautiful stone on planet Earth. I've never come across a more beautiful stone than this rainbow-colored, naturally occurring volcanic glass from West Java, Indonesia. This multicolored glass also comes from Mount Shasta, but not as many colors and not quite as vibrant as the specimens from Indonesia. Paleo Story Stone, Face and Mammoth Effigy from West Java, Indonesia, made out of this rainbow glass. Now, this rainbow glass, if you can imagine the Paleo Indians thinking about rainbows, they must have had a very, very special meaning for our Paleo Indian ancestors. They must have thought it was from the gods. They must have thought it was some kind of sign, maybe good fortune or what have you. But it was obviously a mystical event for them, rainbows. And this rainbow-colored glass was very precious to them, and they did a beautiful job in making this outstanding face and mammoth effigy offering.